Hey, Dan in the studio. I want to talk a little bit about table maintenance. This is our 4x8 plasma table. And one of the important things that we do here is you have to go through these things and change out the cutting fluid, which I'll talk about in a little while. Check the conditions of the slats and go and lube all, anywhere that the bearings touch on, the gantries, X and Y. And this is the finished product, just about the finished product. We have to put a little bit more water in it. So we'll start from the top. One of the probably more arduous tasks of cleaning the table is cleaning the water table portion of it. Not all plasma tables have water tables. We opted for this one. Some of them have downdraft. Some of them don't have anything at all, and you'll just see sparks and drops go straight to the floor. We like the water table because it reduces distortion. But one of the things that happen on a water table is, even though it says water, there are additives you have to put in. We choose Sterling Cool. This is our first time using Sterling Cool. We used to use Green Cut. It was another great product. We just decided to give this one a go. It's what this does, it inhibits rust and also inhibits algae. Fun fact is tables, if they don't have water tables, if they don't have the right stuff in them, will create or grow algae in them. And so one of the things that you also do with a water table are these slats right here. Now all these things are 16 gauge slotted pieces of steel that sit upright that hold the material up and out of the water. These ones, we are able to get a little bit more life out of these ones by simply flipping them. If I were to lift these up here, these look straight. Not sure if you guys can see it, but these look fairly nice and flat. But if you were to flip them, which we flipped this section already, is they'll be cut up, they'll be burnt steel, build up all over these things. So we're able to get a little bit more life out of these by flipping them. We have had actually to make our own. When you have a plasma table, it's pretty easy to make your own slats. On top of that, after you clean out all the debris that builds up in the bottom, you got to get all the water out. We use a sump pump, kind of a trash pump, to get all the water out and dispose of it appropriately. And then we pull the slats out, and then we clean it basically with a shovel, flat end shovel. This water table is actually built into 4 different sections, and so we'll actually have to go through the seams and seal those back up, because after a while, after 4 years, the material that seals these does wear out, and we'll end up with a gnarly mess on the ground. After we get done addressing the slats and cleaning out the debris, it's time to fill the table. This table holds roughly about 100 gallons of fluid. Sterling Cool comes in a 5-gallon bucket, or at least this one does. You can get it in bigger and smaller amounts. And it's actually just about perfect to mix it at one of the recommended ratios of 20:1. So we dump all this, kind of evenly spread it out within the 4 sections, and then we just fill it with straight water. Here at the studio, we're actually on a well, so we just run a hose from a spigot and fill it up. On top of that, we have the X and the Y. Again, clean it because it does get debris on it. We do a lot of things. We live in a really windy area, so dust will come in, and just other debris that we come from grinding and welding. And so we clean that down with just a wet rag. It hasn't gotten too much buildup to the point where we have to use anything more harsh than that. And then we use WD-40, like the gel WD-40, and just spray it over here, because this is a rack and pinion type table, is spray the rack down, spray where the bearings ride on the gantries and the rails, and pretty much that's your basic table maintenance. It'll take a few hours. Most of it is dealing with the water table and the slats. But if you want a clean, good running machine, these are the things you have to do. So there you have it. That's what it takes to clean this particular plasma table. There's all different types that require different things, but that's ours. You can see it's a dirty job. It can be a dirty job depending on how long you run. Let it run between maintenance periods. With like I said earlier, we try to do it every about 6 months. That seems to be a pretty good time length to not get too crazy with it. But yeah, no, thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below and like and subscribe. Thank you.